Have you ever walked into a room and felt something was off, but couldn't explain why? Maybe someone said all the right words, but deep down you knew they were lying. That wasn't magic. That was body language. And here's the secret. Learning to read it can change your life. You can tell who's nervous, who's confident, who's hiding something, and who genuinely likes you without them saying a word. Most people miss the signs. But once you know what to look for, you'll never be in the dark again. This video will teach you how to instantly decode people's unspoken signals so you can build deeper trust, avoid manipulation, and walk through life with unshakable awareness. Stick with me because the ability to read body language isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. And by the end of this video, you'll start seeing the world and people in a whole new way. Sign 1. The silent superpower. Imagine walking into a room and knowing exactly who's confident, who's nervous, and who's hiding something, all without a single word spoken. That's the power of reading body language. Most communication happens non-verbally, yet we spend our lives focused on words. The truth is, the body speaks louder than the voice ever will. If you want to understand people deeply, if you want to build stronger relationships, close deals, and protect yourself from manipulation, learning to read body language is your superpower. And the best part? Anyone can learn it. Stick with me, because in this video, you'll discover the hidden meanings behind every gesture, glance, and move. This isn't just information, it's transformation. So before you speak again, learn to listen with your eyes. You're about to see the world in a way most people never do. Sign 2. The eyes. Windows to the truth. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and they're right. More than any other part of the body, the eyes reveal truth. Ever notice someone looking away when they lie? That's no coincidence. Shifty eyes, darting glances, blinking too much or too little, each signal tells a story. But it's not just about lying. Wide pupils, interest. Squinting, doubt. Eye contact that's too intense, a power move. When you truly learn to read the eyes, you'll never hear "I'm fine" the same way again. The key is to watch what's unspoken. Is their gaze soft or sharp? Are their eyes following you or avoiding yours? Practice watching people when they're relaxed versus when they're guarded. The contrast is striking. And once you learn the language of the eyes, you'll find that most people say more in silence than they ever do with words. Sign 3. The power of posture. Posture tells you everything about how someone feels about themselves and how they want you to feel about them. Confident people stand tall, chest open, shoulders back. They take up space. Insecure people shrink. They fold into themselves, cross their arms, and protect their core. Walk into a room and observe. Who's standing tall? Who's hiding? You'll start to see the invisible emotional map of the space. Good posture doesn't just communicate confidence, it builds it. Try it. Next time you're nervous, roll your shoulders back, lift your chin slightly, and plant your feet firmly. You'll feel different, and others will feel it too. Posture is one of the quickest ways to shift your energy and presence. People respond to what you project, even if it's silent. So if you want to be respected, if you want to be seen, start with how you stand. Your body knows the way before your mouth says a word. Sign 4. The secret language of hands. Hands are like loudspeakers for the subconscious. They reveal anxiety, confidence, openness, or defensiveness before a word leaves your mouth. Ever notice someone constantly touching their face, fidgeting with objects, or cracking their knuckles? That's anxiety leaking out. Crossed arms? It could mean defensiveness or simply discomfort. Open palms? That's trust. Gesturing while talking? That's a sign of someone trying to connect. Hands that move in sync with speech show confidence and authenticity. But here's the trick. Context is everything. A crossed arm in a cold room? Maybe it's just cold. That's why you read body language in clusters, not in isolation. When the hands contradict the voice, believe the hands. Want to seem more approachable? Uncross your arms. Want to build trust? Show your palms. People may not always listen to your words, but they always read your hands. The language is ancient, and once you speak it, you connect more deeply, more honestly, every time. Sign 5. Legs and feet. The underrated truth tellers. Most people forget the feet. But that's a mistake. Feet are the body's most honest part. Why? Because we rarely think to control them. When someone's feet are pointed toward the door, they want out. If their legs are crossed away from you, they're closed off. But when someone is truly engaged, their feet stay planted or subtly lean toward you. It's like a compass for attention. In group settings, feet reveal alliances. People subconsciously angle themselves toward those they like or respect. Watch where the feet go, that's where the truth is. Nervous feet bounce. Confident feet stay still. Shy people often tuck their legs under chairs, while dominant people stretch out and take up space. Train yourself to glance down during conversations. While the eyes may lie, the feet rarely do. They're the hidden key to emotional presence, interest, and intent. Master this cue and you'll never miss the signals again. Sign 6. Micro-expressions. Flashes of truth. Micro-expressions are the brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotion. They last less than a second but say more than 1,000 words. A flash of anger. A glimpse of contempt. A real smile that vanishes too quickly. These are the truths people try to hide, but the face tells all. When you learn to spot micro-expressions, you become a human lie detector. You'll know when someone's upset, even if they say they're fine. You'll see the doubt behind their yes, and the pain behind their I'm okay. Start by watching people in emotional situations, interviews, reality shows, even your friends. Pause. Replay. Look for the flicker. It takes practice, but once you notice these micro-signals, you'll never unsee them. You'll develop a deeper sense of empathy, awareness, and presence. The face is a battlefield of emotion, and the fastest warriors are those who can read it in a blink. Sign 7. Mirroring. The subtle sign of trust. Mirroring is when someone unconsciously mimics your body language. They sip when you sip, cross their legs when you do, nod as you speak. And it's one of the most powerful signs of connection. People mirror those they trust, respect, or want to bond with. It's subconscious rapport building. Want to build trust? Try mirroring gently. If they lean in, you lean in slightly. If they smile, you smile. But keep it subtle, too much feels fake. Mirroring builds bridges where words can't. But it can also reveal manipulation. Some people fake rapport by mirroring to gain influence. So use this tool with integrity. Watch how people shift as you shift. Observe who syncs with your energy and who doesn't. Mirroring isn't magic, but it is powerful. It's a dance of energy and presence. And when done with care, it transforms strangers into allies. Connection isn't always spoken. Sometimes it's reflected. Sign 8. The story of Maya, the job interview. Let me tell you a short story of how Maya walked into the interview room with her resume in hand and nerves in her heart. She said all the right things, smiled on cue, answered every question perfectly. But when she left, she felt uneasy. Something was off. One interviewer kept tapping his foot. Another folded her arms and leaned back when Maya spoke about leadership. Maya replayed it in her mind, then realized something. They weren't listening. Their body language said, "We've already decided." A week later, she got the rejection email. That's when she decided to master body language. Not to manipulate, but to understand. Months later, at a new interview, she mirrored subtly, noticed warm body cues, and responded with presence. She didn't just speak, she connected. She got the job. Sometimes success isn't about what you say, but what you see. Maya's story is a reminder. Body language can open or close doors. The choice is in your awareness. Final sign 9, see people clearly. Reading body language isn't about judging others. It's about seeing them. In a world where words are polished, scripted, and curated, nonverbal cues are the last honest signals. When you understand this language, you stop being fooled by flattery. You see through lies. But more than that, you develop compassion. You notice when someone's hurting, even if they say they're fine. You understand when someone's uncomfortable, even if they're smiling. This skill isn't just for negotiators or psychologists. It's for anyone who wants deeper, more meaningful relationships. Anyone who wants to lead, love, or listen better. So as you go about your life, watch closely. The truth is always in front of you. And the more you read others, the more you understand yourself. Because when you tune into the body, you tune into reality. Read people. Connect deeply. Live wisely.